Hey, alumni friends, welcome to another NHCC Alumni Coffee Break. It's Troy, the alumni guy, and this is, of course, always my favorite day of the week, catching up with our incredible NHCC alums. And Jerusa Nyakundi is incredible in her own right. We are meeting for the first time. She was referred to me by Lindsay Fort, and they had a great relationship. And I shared with Jerusa uh, Lindsay said that she was at the top of her list for an interview here. So that's why she and I connected today. Welcome, Jerusa.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for Lindsay referring me. It's definitely an honor to be here.
Oh, it's our honor, Jerusa. It's our honor. And I salute you, my friend, with our NHCC alumni boom coffee break. And we were having a lovely conversation about your career. So you're a biology major and you've gone on to a career where you said this is very applicable. Tell our audience about your career.
Yeah, so I started off at North Hennepin doing my AA in biology. And when I transferred to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, that opened a lot of doors in terms of what I can get into and so many different majors and career paths. And so I decided to go with a business marketing degree. And that led me to get into business entrepreneurship. And at the time, I was a photographer as well, and I had my own business. So just with all these experiences and internships and jobs that I had before I have the current role now, definitely helped me land my current job, which is CMO of a finance tech company. And it's kind of like a mix of payday loans and Cash App and so many other different things. But now I love what I do. I love all the experiences that led me to my current occupation.
Wonderful. And we were kind of talking off camera about challenges, right, during the pandemic and some things that I said there resonated with you.
Yeah, during COVID and all of the madness. Of course, just like millions of other Americans, my life slowed down. The pace of working, going into an office, doing what I need to do changed from now I'm at home and I'm doing work remote. And so it was a weird shift, but I think it really made me grow and challenge myself in terms of my mental health and how I do tasks, how I communicate with people, just the little things that really made me grow.
That's wonderful. And it sounds like you found some peace in all of that and made some sense out of all of that. So share with our audience how that transition looked.
Uh, Transition looked like a lot of different breakdowns. I had my own breakdowns. I had my own, you know, sit downs with myself. Really was the process of trying to find a method in doing what I need to do. And so I had to shift, um, just like how I take care of my body, what I'm eating, how I can really just take care of me holistically and how that can translate into the work that I do, because I didn't want what was going on in the midst of everything to impact, my work and my business and my personal life. So I really challenged myself to work out, to eat well, to stay connected. It really just took a lot of discipline, you know.
That's great advice. Yeah, discipline and kind of changing your regiment and your structures to stay healthy in a different way, right? Because we have to rethink things now, given the circumstance, and hopefully this will change forthcoming. But I like the advice, Terusha. That's wonderful advice for any of our alums. That's marvelous. And so maybe our final question is fill in the blank in terms of when you think of North Hennepin and you reflect back on North Hennepin, what comes to mind?
Wow. When I think about my time at North Hennepin, I think about the key word was, being uncomfortable in order for me to grow. And so I met a lot of different people, and the community is so diverse there. And coming out of college or coming out of high school and then going into North Hennepin, it's kind of like you go to class and then you kind of go home, but you don't realize there's a really good community there, and there's a way you can change what you see as you attend classes. And so I pushed myself, and also the friends that I had at the time, specifically Bazil. He was on the Senate board as well, and he really pushed me to talk to people, to come to events, come to clubs, come and understand like what's going on in campus. And so my time there was great because I was able to invest into the school, and the school invested into me. And it was just it was just amazing. I joined student senate, and I never thought I would be a part of the structure or doing anything,
Yeah.
to help the school. But being in that leadership role really showed me what I like to do, what kind of leadership style I like, what I want to see in other people, how I can make change, all of these little bits and pieces that really exposed myself to me. And so forever, like being in Senate and being a part of the community there has definitely shaped a lot of the experiences and roles and jobs that I've had.
Brazil is one of my favorite people in the world. I'm thrilled to hear his name. He and I have partnered on a number of things, and I just think he's an amazing person. So definitely, you had a couple of marvelous mentors there between Lindsay and Bazil, for sure. And Jerusa, I love your grounded energy. You just are very passionate, and you're very articulate about life priorities. And I think that's an amazing quality. And I'm always proud of our alums, but I just had to throw that shout out to you. So
Thank you. I think just being at North Hennepin helped with that because I was able to pace myself and really find out what I wanted to do, and I had time to think about just life and where I want to go. So that really had me round, who I am.
absolutely. Well, that shines loud and clear through the interview. I think that's marvelous. And I know we're going to be hearing some great things about you in the future. Congratulations on the wonderful job that you've secured and that you are enjoying. And don't forget to drop a line every once in a while. Maybe we can check in again on another coffee break down the road and keep all of our alumni friends updated on your wonderful life and career.
Yeah, I'd love that. Definitely. It was an honor just having conversation with you.
Well, all the honors all mine, Jerusha. What a wonderful interview! And on behalf of everybody at North Hennepin Community College and the foundation and the Alumni Relations Program, it's Troy, the alumni guy, signing off and thanking Jerusha for a wonderful interview. Thanks, Jerusha, and we'll see everybody next Tuesday. Bye for now.
Bye.